This is a D&D podcast where we will play D&D.
That's Dungeon Dudes.
Well, welcome back. We are now in our second episode, which is really our first episode where we're actually going to play our adventure. So in our last episode, in introducing our characters, we left our heroes in the tavern that they had been, lodging in, and they had been approached by one of the speakers of the Radiant Citadel. She gave them each a crystal necklace, which indicates who is in charge, who is the boss, who's ultimately making the decisions for that particular part of the journey. And then that's where we left them off. So around the table today, who are our characters here?
I'm Ruben playing Ebony Claw Shadowtooth.
I am Hugo playing Gabriel Brightwing.
I am Teddy playing Thornsley Shatterscale.
And I'm Dad, and I play an extra character for them called Soldier Know-All, who is a cleric and is there as a backup when things go wrong. And so that's who we have with us today. Now, as we meet our adventurers today, they are about to exit the tavern, or perhaps they've already exited the tavern, and they're on their way. But as they do so, a new speaker of the Radiant Citadel approaches them and says that she has a key for them that will activate one of the traveling gems. So what you need to know is that in the Citadel there are these Concord Jewels. They are the main ways in which the Citadel, which is in the ethereal plane, connects to the real world. And so these Concord Jewels actually go to the home worlds of the founding civilizations that founded this particular city. And so one of the speakers comes and gives a key to unlock a Concord Jewel that will travel to her specific homeworld. And this happens to be a yellow key. So it's a crystalline key that you get from her. And she says, please go to my homeworld and go to the Din Sing Night Market. There's some trouble that's brewing there, and I'd like for you to travel there. And so she hands to Teddy the key for the Concord Jewel, and Ted's so Thornsley has been given this yellow jewel that activates the yellow Concord Jewel that will take them to the Dinsing Market. And so now, as you exit the tavern, you run into the second speaker. She's given you this task to go to the Dinsing Night Market. What do you do?
Do we know whose crystal is lit up?
So at the moment, given that she's given you the crystal, the yellow crystal, your necklace lights up. So you're ultimately the one making decisions at this stage, but you can discuss amongst one another what you want to do.
Would I be able to tell everybody to give me the money since I'm the wisest? So then if we decide to spend it, I can be the one controlling all of it.
Hang on, what's your wisdom? What's your wisdom?
Mine's
+2.
Mine's +0.
Mine +1.
I've got +3, so I'm technically the
I know,
wisest.
but you're not playing.
That's true. My wisdom is 16.
Well, anyway, I think you should give it to me, please.
Okay, here you go.
Nope.
Flat broke.
So if you would like, you can all give, you can pool the money, and we can introduce sort of a party inventory mechanic so that you all have all the same stuff. That's maybe an easier way to play if you like.
Yeah.
And therefore, well, you can discuss amongst yourselves whether you want to do that.
Okay, fine. We can share the money, and they can give it to me at the market. But please do that, because I'm the wisest, and once you do that, I can buy you everything your heart desires.
No. Can I at least spend my money first?
Well, you've got nowhere to spend it on. You're still in the tavern. You've just left the tavern door. You're standing outside the tavern. You've been given this Concord Jewel. And what do you want to do next?
Let's go. Let's go to the crystals.
Can I just get one more pot of ale?
What's a pot of ale?
Not there. Can I just get one last ale?
If you'd like, you can go and get one last ale.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
It's an ale.
Alright, so as Ebony Claw heads off to get an ale, Gabriel has gone with him and they both have one last drink at the tavern. And now everyone's assembled at the front. You go.
Do we have to do a dexterity saving throw to see if we don't get drunk?
It's
No,
constitution,
we're not doing
but
that.
no.
And anyway, it's constitution, not dexterity. So that's where we're at. So now that you're outside of the tavern, you've been given this goal with this lady. What do you want to do?
Let's go to the market.
All right. So as you walk down the street, you see the Radiant City in all its glory. Right in the center of the city, you can see the diamond that is the central crystal that holds the city together. It shifts and changes color as you look at it. Now, as you walk, you remember the way that this city is put together and the way that that you've heard people talk about this city. This diamond changes color from time to time. Some people think that it is a countdown to a specific event that will happen, and every time it changes color, it's walking you closer to this cataclysmic event. Some people think that every time it changes color, it's changing because one of the founding civilizations that started the city is under threat, or they've had a great success, or perhaps they've died out entirely. And so no one really knows why this diamond keeps changing, and this massive diamond crystal keeps changing. But as you look, you see that spinning around the city are these Concord Jewels, and in fact the Concord Jewel, the yellow one, is currently docked, and so you start making your way across to the Concord Jewel. Now, as you do so, I'd like for you all to please roll for me a perception check.
Oh, I'm good with perception.
Perception
plus 4.
12.
Perception
13.
I rolled a
19.
A 19. Well, that's very lucky because as you walk along, Thornsley and Ebony Claw, they're just staring all around them and they see the beauty of the city, and you hear the night, the sounds of a bustling city. People are walking around, going everywhere, and you hear them chatting, and you see all the beautiful colors, and you smell the beautiful smells of city life, and you're just enthralled by all these various different people. But there are a lot of people. They're squishing in on you at various times. Sometimes people bump you. Sometimes people are talking and you overhear bits and pieces. And there's this throng of people all around you. But Gabriel, being the Asimar with a highly attuned perception at this particular point, as you walk towards the yellow Concord Jewel, Gabriel feels a bump against him, and notices that someone has reached into Teddy's pocket, into Thornsley's pocket, and has taken the key that activates the yellow Concord Jewel, that gives you passage across the Concord Jewel, and you have in fact been pickpocketed. Now, as you share that information with your group, you tell them, hey, you've just been pickpocketed. You can see the thief running down the street. What do you do?
Can I make a dexterity check to see if I can run after the thief?
Well, you don't need a dexterity check to do that. Well, you can just run after the thief if you'd like to.
I want to firebolt him.
That's potentially an option.
Can I please do that?
I want to breath weapon him.
remember you're in a crowded street with lots of people. If you do that, you would be damaging a lot of people. I mean, you can do that, but you'd likely end up in the banned from the city.
I'm going to run
Gabriel.
up to him and attack him with my scimitar.
So, Master Thornsley, given that you are the one currently in control, do you want to pursue the attacker, or do you want to just leave them with the key?
I want to pursue and maybe even cast Entangle.
Can I try?
So you can cast Entangle from here if you like, or you can all three of you run after the.
I will cast Entangle so we can't move anymore.
No, wait. What if I use some oil? I have 8 oils. And then I run after him, get in front of him, pour some oil down in front of him, and then he gets and then he falls over. Then Teddy can cast Entangle, so he can't keep on running.
Yeah, I like
what's your speed, Ruben? Your what's
My
Ebony
distance.
Claw's speed?
Movement speed. Speed and defense. 30.
So the person who's currently running ahead of you will outrun you. So that's not a possibility. So you can chase after him.
Can I just
if I
cast
dash?
Entangle?
You can cast Entangle
Yeah,
if you
because
like.
then he can't move anymore. Then we can just go up to him. And the range is 90 feet.
Okay, good. So you can go ahead and do that. So
Cast.
what does Entangle do?
Wait, what?
New spell. Who dis?
Well,
Read us the description.
grasping plants sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square within range. For the duration, these plants turn the ground in the area into difficult terrain. They disappear on the sponge. Each creature other than you in the area when you cast the spell must succeed a strength saving throw or have the restraint condition until the spell ends. A restrained creature takes an action to make a strength athletics check to check against your spell's DC. On a success, it frees itself from the grasping plants and is no longer restrained by them.
Okay, so you cast Entangle and let's see what happens.
Cast and jingle. There.
What's the DC?
What's the DC?
12. Strength saving throw.
Now, let me have a look-see and see what happens.
Look-see.
So, strength saving throw, DC 12.
Yes.
Roll a
Oh, I rolled
d12.
the wrong dice. That's not helpful.
Roll a d12.
What's the DC?
12.
So, they actually succeed and are not restrained. So, they keep running. Do you
No,
want
but
to-
it's difficult terrain.
So, his speed is reduced.
yes, by half.
But so what happens is that the terrain becomes difficult, so he can keep running for a little bit, but only cover half as much distance, which gives you the opportunity to get closer to them as you now pursue.
Can I shoot him with
Gabriel.
my crossbow?
You can try.
Okay.
Try. Crossbow.
Okay.
Crossbow heavy.
That is a
What? You got one. Oh, what's that? 16.
16 does hit, but
Yes.
as it turns out, as you pull out your crossbow, the blow goes from Teddy's controlling necklace and goes towards Ebony Claw, and Ebony Claw now becomes the leader. And the crossbow bolt, because you are distracted randomly by this crossbow bolt, you accidentally trip over a mouse that was running across your foot, and so you would have hit, but ironically the mouse squeaks, and as you look down your crossbow, you react and you point your crossbow into the sky, and the bolt flies harmlessly across. And so now you have the opportunity. He's outside. He's just reaching the outside of the difficult terrain. Do you wish to pursue?
Yes.
Hey, isn't the speed thing only for like initiative and stuff, for like when we have the for when we're in a battle.
No, you can't
That's-
just mark one hand.
True, but you're not currently in a battle. You haven't actually caught up to him yet.
Can I do firebolt?
No. You can pursue him or you can stay where you are.
Okay, let's pursue.
Actually, it's Ruben's.
Ebony Claw, what do you want to do?
Pursue him.
Alright, so he darts down and so he sees that you are coming behind them, and as you kind of skirt around what was the entangled thorns and vines that was difficult terrain, you start catching up to the person who was chasing you. But he looks around and sees you coming and ducks down an alleyway off the main street. Do you want to keep pursuing him down the alleyway?
Yeah.
Would I be able to use my wild shape to turn into a rat so he doesn't notice me?
You can do that, sure.
Or raven. Do like a raven.
Oh yeah, I'll do a raven because then I can fly and then.
Sure,
Pursue
you can do
him from
that.
above.
Okay, I am using my wild shape.
How many times a day can you do that? Once?
Twice.
Twice, okay. So as you turn into this raven, you start flying up, and you can now see which way he's going. So you can communicate to the ones on the ground. He's going to turn left or right. He's running down the alley. As you are flying up there, you notice that it's actually a dead end, the alley that he ducked down. And so as Ebony Claw and Gabriel come around the corner, they walk into this alleyway and they see the thief at the very other end of the alleyway. Now, they have a choice at this stage. You can either walk up to the thief and try and intimidate him or charm him out and giving you back the situation. You can try a verbal thing, or you can simply attack. What do you want to do?
Would I be able to go? Wait, am I in the air or not?
You're in
Or on
the air,
ground?
remember?
Can
Yes,
I
I am in the air. Would I be able to fly over him and then cast firebolt?
Are you allowed to cast a spell while you're in the wild shape?
Well, all it says, what? It says that I can, while I am with my wild shape, it says as a bonus, okay, you can use wild shape to transform, yes, okay, all it says is just I turn into an animal.
Well, in the basic rules, it says that while a druid is in wild shape, they can't speak, they can't cast spells, they can't perform somatic or material component spells. They can, however, maintain a concentration spell that was cast before wild shape, and they can take actions that are part of the beast's stat block. So if the druid is in a wild shape and then asks, can I cast entangle or anything, the answer is no.
Okay, would I be able to land and turn back into a human?
Well, it's actually Ebony Claw's decision as to what you're going to do.
Yeah.
here.
I want to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter, so if he manages to, so like if we pin him down and he manages to escape, he won't, this is just to make sure he won't.
Okay, you can do
It's
that.
a cantrip, so wisdom, so DC Wisdom 13 saving throw cast.
So now I need for you all to go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay,
Ooh, initiative! Things are gonna get spicy!
94.
and I will roll.
So
I got
Thornsley
19.
is 4, Ebony Claw's 19.
And
Get a 6. Initiative.
I'm good.
Wait, no, have I turned back into a human? You just said-
I'll allow you to do that just as you
Wait, it says I can do it as a bonus action. So,
Well, I'll allow you to do that before the initiative roll, and then we get into
will
the
you
actual
be surprised by me?
game. Interestingly, as you land and turn back into the human from your raven shape, you are positioned halfway down the alley. And as that happens, there are these two thugs that walk out behind you, and they block your exit. So there are two people behind you in this hallway.
I'm in the middle.
All three of you are in the middle, and the spy boy is down that end.
My boy.
So just imagine that there's no ends here. You are here in the middle. Ruben, we need your creature as well. And 2 thugs come out from behind you to close off your escape. You can't leave from the hallway. And there's also another thug that appears through one of the side doors. And the 3 of you are stuck in the middle. And so all of a sudden you now have 4 characters to deal with. And they look out like this. So Pickpocket rolled a 3.
I'm before him.
This guy rolled an 8.
I'm before him. No, I'm not.
And the 2 behind you, let's call him Thug 1 and Thug 2.
And Thug 3.
They are they've got a 3 and a 1. And so the order for this attack will be, so Ebony Claw goes first, then after that it's this guy here, this hooded guy, and then you have so Ebony Claw first, hooded guy, then Gabriel, then Thornsley, then the pickpocket dude, and then the 2 thugs behind you. And so, number 1 is Ebony Claw. What do you want to do?
Just so you know, Pickpocket has to make it. Have you made him make the saving throw
No, because
yet?
you haven't done it, because we just entered initiative.
What? I thought I did cast it before we entered initiative.
No,
No.
since you casted it, we entered initiative. Now you have to do it in the initiative order.
Let
So
me
you want to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on...
wait. I'm checking my stuff. Okay, I will firstly use my breath weapon.
Wait.
So what's the distance?
So it can be a 15-foot cone or a 30-foot line. Wait, firstly, I'm just going to
That's, which one is you? That one?
yeah. So I'm just going to move like this,
Mm-hmm.
and then
30-foot line.
I'm going to.
That's 25 feet, so you...
Okay, then I'm going to use breath weapon, Dex 13 saving throw.
Remember, they're going to be good at dexterity.
So
'cause
this
they're-
is your thief, or was this the thief?
That's
that.
I think I want to swap these 2 around, yeah. So
Okay.
you're going to go straight for the thief, and it's you're doing a breath weapon.
yeah.
What breath weapon have you got?
Acid.
Acid. I have acid as well.
I don't have a breath weapon. I'm an angel.
You're not a dragon.
What's the saving throw?
13.
So they have a 12, so that hits. What's the damage?
1d10. 9.
9 acid damage to
Oh,
them
that's
too.
a damage.
I-
Goodness me.
I also have bonus actions, so I will use Bardic Inspiration on Teddy. I can also use Bardic Inspiration as an attack. It always hits. What?
Bardic Inspiration does not
Yeah.
attack.
Ruben,
There.
can you give...
The
Wait, what does Bardic...
Inspiration adds 1d6 of damage. That's what
Oh,
it means.
Teddy,
Oh.
let's see how much damage you get.
No,
Plus
but Ruben,
3.
okay, I get +3.
So now, so that was Ebony Claw's attack. Next we have this person here. And so what they do is they start waving around their hands, and you think, oh, this is not looking good. And actually what they will do is they're going to grab a... They are casting a spell. And as they cast the spell, these 2 is... this becomes obscured by this fog cloud, and you actually can't see this guy or that guy anymore. So they are effectively invisible to you. And so they disappear. You can't see them anymore because they're in the fog cloud. And that becomes their that's their turn. So now we turn to Thornsley.
I remember.
Stop.
Oh.
Bonus action. Wait, isn't Hugo before me?
Nope. It's Thornsley now.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry,
Yeah,
you're
you
right.
got it.
Yeah, Gabriel.
I'm going to move here, then shoot my crossbow.
For
At
which
who?
way? At whom?
I'm going to shoot it forward because I was here and I saw.
Or would the fog cloud disappear? So then,
So you're just shooting randomly in that direction, or do you want to attack the two that are behind you? That you can actually see.
Shoot randomly in that direction.
Very good.
because he knows where they are. Would it be with disadvantage?
So roll, just roll an attack roll.
Okay.
Non-natural
Non-natural
20.
And you miss.
What?
Because in the fog cloud, the person must have moved. Who knows? Now, any bonus action?
I don't know where bonus action.
Doesn't help if you have a natural or non-natural 20 and you shoot in the wrong direction, you go.
Hugo, it's actions. Actions now. Now let's do
Bonus actions.
bonus action. Hugo. Bonus action. Hugo. Stop. Bonus action. Hunter's mark. 2-weapon fighting. Hunter's mark. Okay, let's see what his mark does. Hunter's mark. You imagine? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, so Hunter's mark, he does a bonus action. And so he rolls a d6 and it pluses the d6 to whatever he rolls. Like if he does perception or survival to see like what's in the fog cloud or whatever.
Well, that
But it
doesn't
can't- yeah, it
actually
doesn't
help.
help.
So now, now it is Thornsley's turn.
Bonus action, swarm of ravens.
What does that do?
Well, no, basically I just turn into a swarm of ravens.
I'll get the monster manual.
Swarm of ravens.
Then who are
And
you
what
going
does
to
that do?
Well, I turn into a swarm of ravens.
And what does that do?
Attack. They have resistances and immunities to a bunch of stuff.
Okay, so actions, beaks or cacophony.
And what do they do?
So beaks melee attack roll +4. 5 reach 5 feet, hit 5. I have
Okay, give that to
1d6
me,
plus
please.
2.
No one will understand what that
damage.
means. So do you want to attack being a swarm of ravens?
Yes.
Who do you want to attack?
I shall attack this thug.
Alright. So, roll for attack, please.
Wait, what do I roll again?
You roll a d20.
Okay, roll a d20. Wait, is there any modifiers though?
Yeah, +4.
Okay, +4. D20 +4. D20 +4.
That is so you'll have to move first because that's not a ranged attack. So you have
Okay,
to move.
anyway, I get a 21.
So you
But
have to
I'll
move.
move here. Wait, am I this boy?
Yeah.
No, I'm this boy. So, boo, boo, boo.
Do you
No.
want to attack?
Yes, and I rolled a 21 on the die. No, I rolled a 17 on the die +4 is 21.
Well, that is definitely a hit. And so now roll for damage.
What damage?
Just a
D6 plus
1d6 plus 2.
5 damage.
I didn't tell
Would he
you.
be surprised that I just turned into all
No,
these?
that's not how surprise works in this. A 5 damage. 5 damage is good. Very good.
Quack, 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 quack.
Very good. So let me check his points. Okay. And so, very good. So he is up. He's got, as you peck his face a bit, he turns damaged. Now, it is time for the pickpocket to take a turn. So, appears over here out of the fog cloud and takes a attack. Takes an attack.
7.5 feet.
So, he will attack, and he will attack. Who is that?
Me.
No,
You
me.
go.
No, me.
No.
I'm here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what?
That's you.
Wait,
That's-
shouldn't I get an opportunity attack?
No,
No,
because he's out of
you
your
were
reach.
essentially blinded, and he's coming to you. He's not leaving your reach.
And also,
That
that's
would
7.5
still-
feet,
that
and
would-
he can't even hit.
You don't need to tell me. That still will do. Alright, so now let's roll to see if he hits. What's your armor class? Is it?
13.
Takes a swing and a massive miss. Tries to stab you with his little pointy knife, and just what kind of armor are you wearing?
Leather.
And it just nicks the top of the leather and does not penetrate your arm. Next is this guy over here, and he will take a swing at who is that? Teddy?
Me. Yeah, car.
He
So-
wants payback.
He's got a club,
A club.
and he wants to take a
I
swing
know.
at you. So let's have a look. What's
His
your
armor
armor
class is
class?
15.
15.
10 plus 4 is 15, and he misses.
No,
Wait.
14. It's 14.
10 plus 4 is 14, and therefore misses your 15.
I know.
You said 50.
Oh no, I meant he misses on a 15.
No, he hits on a 15.
Yeah, but he's got 14. He's got 50. Teddy has a 15 armor class, so 14 misses. Now,
Ah.
Doug number 2 does the same. Comes one closer and will do the same thing.
Goodbye, Teddy boy.
Everybody aims for me. Why?
With his big wide swing,
He misses.
he misses. And so now we're back up to Ebony Claw.
And if he did hit, I would have resistance because it would probably be bludgeoning.
Wait, if I moved, would I be technically? If I moved, would he get an
Yes.
opportunity attack? Okay, I'm just gonna cast Earth Tremor. Dexterity 13.
Wait, what's the
10.
range of it?
10 feet.
Okay, one.
So-
okay, that's only him
That's the
effectively.
Yeah.
pickpocket, isn't it?
Yes.
So let's see. So he's got a dex
13.
13. So you get the plus 3. And he rolled a 2. So that fails. So what does he do?
1d6 bludgeoning.
Oh, he gets damaged. Okay, so let's see. Let's roll with these. What did you get?
2 damage.
I'm just going, but as a bonus action, I'm just going to cast Bardic Inspiration on myself. Wait, no. Yeah, I'll do that. But then I'll also cast Healing Word on Teddy. Like, no.
No,
You
I
can't
haven't.
do that. That's
Oh, yeah.
too many actions. You've only got one action.
Yeah, but as a bonus action, I can cast the
You
Bardic
don't have two
Inspiration.
bonus actions.
I know.
No, he's done his action, so you've got one more.
Bardic Inspiration.
Is that your last Bardic Inspiration for
No.
that day?
I have 3 Bardic Inspiration.
He's used
Oh,
one.
so he's used. So this is his second.
So
one.
I'm casting it on myself.
Hey, what about you, Dad? You roll initiative?
Oh wait, I can't cast Bardic Inspiration on myself. I'll just cast it on Hugo.
That's a
5.
Okay.
5 damage.
You. So that was your turn, Ebony Claw. Now, Gabriel,
Yes.
what do you want to do?
Well, I will. Wait. I will go to here, then punch him.
You want to move close to him?
Wait, so
What's your
1,
unarmed
2,
attack's damage word?
Unarmed strike.
It does 2 damage.
Yes, unarmed strike. Unarmed strike. Yes, it does 2 damage.
So are you
Okay, I
sure you want to
rolled
do
it.
that, or do you want to use your scimitar
Or
like you said?
poison spray. Or
I-
scimitar, which is +5. So yeah, I think you should.
Yeah,
do
I'll
that.
do scimitar.
You're going to attack him with the scimitar?
And that's an 8, it's a miss.
Oh, Hugo, you can plus your bardic inspiration though.
Oh, yeah.
+5.
No, that's for the attack.
I
Well,
know.
This is an attack roll.
No, I mean like for the damage.
No.
Yes. It's. Let me
Read
check.
what Bardic Inspiration says.
It says, as a bonus action, you can inspire another creature within 60 feet that can see or hear you. That creature gains one of your Bardic Inspiration dice, 1d6, once within the next hour. Oh, d20 test.
Yeah, so you can do that. So
Okay. 8 plus 5 is.
13.
That's a miss.
13 is a.
Miss.
You're attacking the thug, aren't you?
I'm attacking that through.
Yeah. The dude.
That is a hit.
Yes.
Oh yes.
So what's your damage?
1d6 plus 3 for scimitar.
4 damage.
Okay. So he's looking a little bit beat up now, starting to bruise, but he's still up and running, and that's good. So as this happens, a fourth character wanders onto the field, and you look across from behind, or coming out from the side of one of the rooms, is your old friend Sadra Noel, and who rolls for initiative and then joins the attack.
Wait, I'm going to say to him when I see him. I turn around.
You got, that's your,
What?
that's on
No,
your
no, sorry. You go and say you're allowed to have a quick conversation.
I say, oh, hello.
and then he kills you.
And so Sadrin will just look at you, will nod sagely, and say, "I see you boys need some help."
Not
Hi,
really.
Sage. No, I just
really.
say hi, Sage.
Now, his initiative actually means that he is going to be the one right now who joins the fray and can come and can join in. And so the first thing he will do is roll, is to wander into the fray and walk here, doop, 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 and line up right next to the thug as well, and will attack him with his mace. And so let's see what the hit roll is. Non-natural 20, which is a hit, and damage. Takes 5 damage.
Bludgeoning.
So he's looking pretty bloody, that thug. He's not looking good at all. Alright. Next we have...
Pickpocket.
so Gabriel's gone, so now it's Thornsley's turn.
Thornsley. Would Thornsley still be in his animal form?
No, remember you've... Oh, no, he's still, yeah, because you're in a swarm of ravens.
Well, I am going to use my breath weapon.
Very good. Well, is there a...
It says, when you take the attack action on your turn, you can replace one attack with a breath weapon that is a 15 feet cone or a 30-foot line that's 5 feet wide. Choose the shape each time. Each
But
creature.
remember, you can't do that because you're still in the shape of the birds.
Yeah, but that doesn't affect me at all.
Yeah, but remember, you can't do any spells because you're in the form. It's a wild shape form. So you have to become out of that as a bonus action, I think, and then do your action.
It seems like this other thug that has not been damaged at all needs to be a bit more, let us say, bloodied.
And?
I swarm him like I'm a pigeon searching for crumbs.
And so you're going to attack.
Yes.
Roll a d20 for me, please.
Okay. D20 plus, what was it?
Plus 4.
And I can use my Bardic Inspiration if I wanted. Okay, Bardic plus 4, okay, 8. Yes, I will use my Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, go on. What does it equal then?
Ruben rolled me a 6. Yes, it was a 6. 8 plus 6 would be 14.
And that's a hit, and so you do 1d6 of damage plus 2.
1d6 of damage plus 2. The highest I could get, 8.
Oh, goodness. And as this swarm of birds just surround this thug, starts pecking at his arms and legs and starts tearing strips of his clothing off, attacks his face. He gets quite a lot of damage. He's still up and fighting, but he's not happy with the situation at all.
I never gave you bread!
And so now that was Thornsley's turn, so now the pickpocket appears. And takes a swipe at Reuben.
Armor class 13.
Your armor class 13. And he rolls a 4. So 4 plus his attack modifier. So 4 plus 5, attack is plus 5 is only 9, and so does nothing. He also doesn't have any bonus action, so he moves on, moving right along to thug number 2, which is the one on that side. It's going to turn towards my character, Noel, Mr. Noel Seldrin, and he's going to take a bludgeoning attack. He's going to use a melee weapon, club or short sword. So actually he pulls out his short sword and takes a swing. And he rolls a 2.
And which misses!
Plus 4, which absolutely misses. And can't do anything else. Which means it's now the spellcaster. So, as you turn, you see the spellcaster re-emerge out of the fog and position himself there.
That's where I saw, but
Yeah, but he's now come and you can now actually see him.
But no,
And so,
I saw that.
what will happen now is he is going to take his dagger and throw it at Reuben's character, Ebony Claw.
Oh,
You're getting all the
DC,
damage.
Reuben?
Over the damage. 80.
What's your AC?
13.
Well, he rolls a 10 plus 4, so that hits.
Okay, you'll take
How
some
much
damage.
piercing?
It is 2 plus 2 is 4 for you.
4? That's not much. I'm on 15.
How tough you?
Alright, now that was that one. And then last thug number 2 will turn around and try and take a swipe at Teddy, the big swarming bird.
Yeah.
So
But
your armor class is
I have resistances to a lot of stuff. So
to bludgeoning at this point, yeah.
And piercing.
and
Alright.
slashing.
So,
Wait, what's he
Yeah, that's
taking
true.
a swing at with?
so he takes a swing at you, 6, and he is plus 4.
Still
That's
doesn't
10,
hit.
Misses. Very good. Finally, we're back to the start of the order. Ebony Claw.
If I use a breath weapon and then I use a dagger, would that count as 2-weapon fighting?
You can only do one or the other. You can't do both.
Okay, I'll
Breath
do.
weapon is an action of its own.
I'll do. Wait, let me just check. Can I cause healing word on myself?
You can. What's your? You're still full health though. No one's actually hit you.
No, they have.
Yeah, the other guy.
Oh, all right. Well, that's fine. You can
So-
cast healing word on yourself.
But I can do that as a bonus action, so I won't do that yet.
Healing word, is that a bonus action? Is it?
Yeah. I'll use my breath weapon on 15 foot.
Yeah,
Well-
there's
Wait,
no point of that.
Dad.
No, that you can either do it as a straight line and get any of them,
Hang
or
on.
your cone is not going to help you.
Yeah,
No,
because
wait.
then you'll just...
15 foot is 1, 2, 3. That's only going to hit him.
But
Anyway,
Dad, if I
it's
move
gonna hit
like
If-
that and then that, then I could do.
He's gonna get an opportunity attack.
So what I would recommend is
I'm
you
just
actually
staying
move.
here.
No, just move across to there, and then do a straight line.
Risk the opportunity
yeah.
attack.
Yeah, risk the
One,
opportunity. Okay, so as
two,
a
three.
hang on, as a reaction, he's going to roll an attack. Natural 20.
No!
Don't
Times 2 damage!
No, not times 2.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it plus something?
No, he takes it. It's a natural 20 attack. So that was the pickpocket, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So luckily for you, the damage is only 5 times 2, so 10 damage to you.
Oh,
5.
That's pretty rough, but anyway,
You risked it.
the dice has decided.
Okay, straight line and hit 2 people.
All right. So breath weapon. What's the damage?
No, wait,
Oh,
they
they've
need to
got
do
a- yeah.
DC 13 check. Dexterity saving throw.
And so that is the 2 thugs, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's have a look at what their dex is.
And if one gets hit, they fall over and
Thug number 1,
1.
natural 1.
Critical
Okay.
fail!
The
Wow!
second one also fails, so they both take how much damage?
Let me see. 8!
8.
8 damage.
Is there any pluses?
No.
No.
Now I'm going to
So
cast
thug
Healing
num-
Word on myself.
hang on. Thug number 1, which is the one closest to you, is now quite bloodied. They are not looking good. Thug number 2, Ruben, tell us how it's done.
So when I use my breath weapon, I just breathe acid, and then after it goes past Thug 1 and hits Thug 2, Thug 2 just dissolves into this pool of fleshy liquid.
Delightful. And so let's remove it from the
No,
horse.
wait,
Can you
I'm
take
going
it
to.
off? No, the one in the back. Yep.
I'm going to now use as a bonus action Healing Word on myself, of course. 2d4 plus 3.
You sing the hospital.
8!
Oh, lucky.
You sing the hospital song.
Alright, now it is time for Saldrin's turn. So Saldrin, being greatly inspired by your heroic action, will turn this way and cast Hugo's favorite
Ray of Frost.
Ray of
Frost! Ray of Frost!
Natural 20.
For a total of 25.
Total of 25. So let's maybe not yell so loudly.
Critical
Now,
success.
let's do damage times 2. Critical success. Oh my goodness. It's only 3.
6 damage.
No, that's both dice together is still only 3. No, that's... Please don't yell so loud. The computer can't handle it.
Yep.
Alright.
Got it, Chief.
And so he takes a little bit of damage, but still looking quite good, which moves us on to spellcaster number 2. Takes out a second dagger from his pouch and throws it now at
me?
Saldrin,
Oh.
who just Ray of Frost again. And completely misses. And
Teddy
will do
instead.
nothing. No, it just chinks off his armor and falls to the side.
No, it just...
And then
Now we move on to number 3, Gabriel.
Okay, since I am an ally of that dude,
Of me.
just sneak attack. I'll sneak behind him, then
Sneak
attack
behind
him.
the thug and attack him.
Yeah.
With the crossbow.
No, that would be bad.
No, with the
The
scimitar.
scimitar. Alright, roll your AC.
Okay.
Roll your
Roll for
attack.
attack.
You go, scimitar.
Poison spray.
Oh, poison spray. Okay, you're doing poison spray. That's still only a 5.
Aww.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
I'm doing a bonus action.
What's your bonus action?
Hunter's not. Hugo, you need to do
No,
that
you actually have
before.
to hit. I
Yeah,
think.
you have. I'm pretty sure you have to do it before, or you have to hit. Yeah,
Well,
you have to
play
hit.
Great, why don't you do that?
No, he doesn't.
Alright, he can't do that.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's your turn, Gabriel. Next we have Thornsley.
Thornsley. Shatter scale.
It looks like this dude. No, after seeing Saldrin have an epic fail, I will go I shall move in front of him and then cast Poison Spray.
Alright, roll for attack. Against who?
Against this boy, the Dirty Ray of
Spells.
Frosted.
Yeah.
That's a 15.
That's a hit.
And now 1d12 would be a 6.
Alright, so Spell Dude is not looking good
I
at all.
did double the damage you dealt.
Yeah, I know. On a critical hit as well. Very sad. Spell Dude's still up and running. Not feeling great, but still up and running. Alright, now it is. That was.
He's sick.
Now it's the pickpocket. Alright, pickpocket will sneak behind Ruben. Doop doop. And take a swing.
You can't die now, Ruben.
Alright, so let's have a look.
I can't die now.
If he dies, I have a solution.
Two misses completely.
Yes.
Alright, now it is Thug number 1's turn. So he's standing in front of Ruben, or standing in front of Ebony Claw, will also attack with his giant
Is
club.
Ruben the only one who's been damaged? Yep.
5 plus
Wait,
5
Dad, I
is-
can't cast it because I'm the Raven.
well, it's too late. We'll just have to remember that for next time. Alright, 9. AC 9, Ruben? Does not hit.
13.
Okay. And then we're back to the top of the order.
With Ruben!
With Ebony Claw.
Okay, I'm going to cast Earth Tremor. It gets both those boys.
It gets
What?
both
I'm
the
getting-
people attacking him.
It gets both the boys attacking me.
And what do they have to roll?
Dex 13 saving throw.
So the one is the assassin, the stealer.
Pickpocket.
Okay, let's do him first.
4.
4 plus 3, so 7.
Me.
Fail. What damage does he get?
1d6 plus. No, 1d6. Just 1d6. 2.
I've rolled a 6, so we'll allow him to take 6 damage from him.
No. Okay, no. That boy gets 2 damage. Now I have to roll for
2
that
damage.
boy.
So,
Next boy is 1 damage.
so hang on, no, we haven't rolled his.
Yeah, we haven't rolled his
Oh.
thing. Anyway, if he succeeds,
8 plus
it's
1,
half
9.
damage.
Okay,
1 damage.
Just
5
roll again.
damage.
Okay, 5 damage.
5 damage. Tell us how it's done, Ruben.
Okay.
Which one?
The
He.
thug, the
So
one
with
back.
Earth Tremor, I just stomp my foot, and then like this, and then like the stuff starts coming up and down, and then when it comes up to the boy that was just here, it splits open. Then the boy falls inside. No. And the boy just falls out of the Radiant Citadel, then the hole just closes up.
Oh goodness, and he is gone. Very good. Now, what
very
are
good
we
ways of describing
going
my
to
stuff.
done? Now that was you, and so now it's Saldrin's turn. So Saldrin is going to again. In fact, what he's going to do is he is going to call upon Noel's internal spirit, and is going to call Sacred Flame on the spellcaster.
It always hits.
It does not. It's actually a dex saving throw of 13.
But it always hits.
It doesn't. No, it's not guiding bolt.
I know. But
Dexterity saving throw. Let's have a look. Let's see what that means. Oh, critical fail.
I'm like, why do you keep doing this?
And Saldrin, hearing Teddy taunting, hearing Thornsley taunting, will just make a really sad face and hung his head in shame. Having no bonus action.
Take 1 psychic down.
No. Having no bonus action, he will pass on to the spellcaster himself, who is going to, once again, from inside his cloak,
Another one.
dagger.
Does he have like 6 or something?
Yeah, I'm not telling you.
What if
And
he's a
is going to
vampire
take
familiar?
a swing at Thornsley himself. So what's your armor class?
AC 15.
15 plus 5.
That
So
just
that's a
hit.
19.
That's it? No, that's a 20.
15. Oh, sorry, it's plus 4.
Oh, plus 4. Okay.
And the damage is 1d4 plus 2, which is 5 damage to you.
Okay, 5. Wait, Dad, wouldn't I have resistance since I'm the crow?
Good point. It is piercing damage, which means it's half rounded down. So that's 5. So that's 2 damage to you because you're still a giant.
Half rounded down, so
5 divided by 2 is 2.5.
Yes.
Rounded down is 2.
Yes. Okay. 2 down. Ow. Yeah, I'm so damaged right now, and I could just use some. Yeah.
And now it's Gabriel's turn.
Finally.
Well,
Punch him in the face.
No, I am going to move here, then shoot him with my crossbow.
Would that hit
No,
me?
that doesn't. No, it doesn't.
If I
All
didn't
right,
shoot
roll.
that dude.
The spellcaster dude. All right, roll for it.
No,
You go.
pickpocket dude. He rolled a natural 1. Hugo, Mike, Hugo.
Did you roll a 1?
He rolled a 1 plus 5, 6, but then he rolled again.
I rolled
So
a
as
3.
you pull out your crossbow to shoot at him, another mouse comes running past, and having a natural scaredness for mice, even though you are a ranger, you squeak and you shoot the crossbow and it sails over everyone's head and actually hits one of the carpets that's hanging over drying, one of the rags drying.
No, it goes through the carpet and hits somebody in the head that's just looking out the window at this epic battle below.
Yeah, a spectator.
And that brings us to the pickpocket, who is going
I didn't
to
do that.
Oh no!
take another attack. at Ruben.
Would a bite attack count as an unarmed strike?
That's a bite.
Why would you bite him?
I am a dragonborn. Of course I would bite him.
Ah!
Is bite one of your options, is it?
Well, no, but
It's unarmed. I have dagger, unarmed strike,
Alright,
breath
well he's going to
weapon.
attack you with a dagger.
I'm wondering if...
rolls an 18 plus 5, 23.
No!
you're dying.
And so for damage, it is 6 damage.
You're dead! 6 health.
6
Alright.
health remaining.
Wait, how much damage?
6.
Oh, actually 7.
7. Okay,
Then
now
7 health.
we're back to the top with Ebony Claw. I suggest you finish this dude off.
Didn't.
No one has hit him, really.
Wait,
I'll
Dad.
do 2 weapon fighting!
Okay, what does that do?
Did I
I get
oh.
to use 2 lightweight weapons, which are like daggers and other stuff. So I do 1. Wait, do I do both of them as my bonus action or 1 as my bonus action?
Use
No,
one of your bonus.
one is bonus action, one is a normal attack.
Oh,
roll.
okay.
But you have to
1
do
as a
2
normal
different
attack
weapons.
Yeah, it's 2. It can be the same. Oh, yeah, it has to be 2 different weapons. Sorry, so you can do 2 daggers if you like.
Okay, I'm doing 2 daggers. That was a 14
That
for the
hits.
first. And then
How much damage?
And then how much damage? 6, the max I can get.
Okay. You slash across, and he's bleeding from the arm.
Okay.
Second bonus action, which is the second attack.
Natural 20! And then he
What's your
missed.
damage?
2d4 plus 2, 7.
Wowee.
Oh, I
He's
got
looking
6 and
really,
7.
really unfortunate. He's still up and fighting, but he's barely drawing anything. Not feeling so good at all.
Do you know what I'm going to
Alright,
do?
I am going to, as Saldrin looks across, he's going to cast Ray of Frost straight across and see if he can ice this dude.
Does it hit?
Icy
No, which
boy.
Oh
dude are
my
you
goodness.
icing?
Terrible roll. 8, which misses once again.
Which dude?
As a reaction, Ruben cast Tasha's hideous laughter. Just
Yeah. Are you actually allowing me to do
no, I'm not
that?
allowing it. He
It's a
basically
joke.
does that himself. All right, so that's that. Moving on to the spellcaster, and he is going to pull from his cloak
Another dagger.
and throw it at Ruben.
Oh! No!
5 plus 5 is 10.
And that is no.
Alright. And then 5 plus 5, 10. Then we go to Gabriel.
Oh, good. Do you know what I'm going to do to Ruben?
What am I going to do?
Your wound!
You have to touch him.
Yeah, you'll have to walk across.
Okay, I walk here.
Yep.
Wait, how many feet
No,
is
that
that?
doesn't matter. He's far enough.
Okay, then
You heal 12!
How?
12.
Okay.
That's a great meal. Alright.
I
well
think
done.
I'm up to full. I'm up to full health! Thank you!
Alright.
I was waiting to do that for ages.
I was waiting
So
to do
that's
that
Gabriel.
for
Next is
ages.
Thornsley.
Thorns.
Well, basically, I'm just going to cast Firebolt. Since Ray of Frost obviously does not
You
work.
are still
Oh
a
yeah,
soldier
yes, I'm the
bird.
Ravens.
You can unraven yourself. Bonus action
No.
can come before your action.
I know, but I don't want to.
Well, then are you going to attack someone? If
The
so,
swarm
who?
of ravens
Wait,
has the
cacophony.
flyby
Guys,
trait.
read what cacophony
They-
does.
They don't. So, Cacophony, DC 10. One creature in the swarm space. One failure, the target has the deafened condition. While deafened, the target also has disadvantage on ability checks. It's probably not worth doing that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. But
I think you can still attack. You can. There's both of the others
yeah.
are looking not so good.
would I be able to do like a tornado of ravens and then?
Well, first of all, decide what you want to do. Where are you going?
I want to peck. I wanted to get this dude.
All right, so you swing across a roll for attack.
1d20 plus
4.
yes. Tornado of pecking. Natural 20
Very nice.
plus 4. Wait, do I
So-
add anything?
And you miss.
Double
Hang on.
damage.
So you do.
Double.
So 1d6 plus 2, and then another 1d6 plus 2.
And then you
1d6
miss
plus
it.
2. I'll just roll 2d6s. Then 10 plus 4 would be
14.
damage.
Tell us how it's done.
Well, basically, this dude is like I swarm him with my entire flock of ravens. And as I do, the winds pick up, then it launches him out of the city, and then he crashes back down dead.
Okay.
It launches
Very
him
good.
out of the city, down to the depths of the ethereal plane. Then apparently it actually just teleports you up to the top. Then he crashes back down.
All right, now it's Mr. Pickpocket's turn. This guy's gone. All right, he takes standing in front of Ruben, seeing all of his friends dead.
One's mounted.
He yells out as an action. He will try and
Plead for his life.
plead for his life. And so, you currently have the collar of act of decision, Ruben. Well, Ebony Claw has the collar of decision, but he throws up his hand and says, I'm sorry, I give up. I'll give you back your key to get to the Concord Jewel.
I'm going to do.
So we're going to drop out of initiative for a moment.
Okay.
Discuss amongst yourselves what you want to do with him.
I want to do like a deception or a persuasion check to see if I can get him to tell me why that he stole the jewel.
Yeah, roll for charisma, persuasion.
Okay, persuasion.
Actually, probably intimidation would be a better option.
Too late. Natural 20 plus 4.
Alright, I'll allow you to do that. So, cowering, he stands before you. He says, well, a simple person's got to eat, Dunny. And so, he's stealing this because these Concord Jewel control crystals, I guess, have a great value on the black market of this city. And so, so he was stealing it to sell it. And he's part of this gang, which you've now destroyed. And so now that he's on his own, he realizes this is not a viable option.
I'm just going to give him freedom, but
First, let the others contribute.
Wait, has Ruben gotten back the key yet?
Well, he's offering it back in exchange for his life.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm going to get the key from him, but at the same time, I'm going to cast Good Berry so we get the berries from it, and each berry provides 1 day of nourishment.
Take an inspiration, Teddy. What a kind thing to do. So Teddy casts Good Berry, and if you're listening at home, these are these special berries in Dungeons and Dragons that heal you and give you food as well. So he not only provides him with food, he also gives him his life back. Hugo or Gabriel, Lightwing, is there anything else you want to do before we release this creature?
I wanted to finish him off.
You're his word.
Oh,
Be a
fine.
nice boy.
Oh, fine.
Okay, I cast it and he gets 9
Nine
health
health
back.
He's looking pretty good.
Can
He's
I?
almost back to his full health.
Can I?
Ebony Claw, last thing to do before you're releasing.
I want to do like a charisma check to see if if he wants to join my game. This or not.
You want to recruit him?
Yeah.
Recruit him.
Recruit him. Who goes recruit him?
Well,
Hands
I
up
mean,
if you want to recruit him.
would Ruben be able to do it with advantage because like after all these gifts we've given him, like he might be able to come with us because we've shown how powerful we are.
Well, I have set an ace DC.
Would it be
What is
high
it?
or low?
It is for you to find out. He fails the DC check. And
What
so
is
he
the
says
DC?
to you, "Oh, thank you for the offer. That is so generous and kind. But I think I'll find another organisation to take me in, one who's more aligned with my thieving ways, so I can continue my life."
But I'm a criminal!
Yeah,
You do have a criminal background in this game, but he gives you back his the key, and he scurries off down the side. And as he leaves, you look up and you notice through one of the windows there is a person there who has been looking at this entire fight.
And then you get arrows.
Shot him! And I did damage for it! I rolled a 30!
You didn't actually shoot him by accident. No, they've been watching you to see whether you are worthy of serving them. And so as you watch them, they disappear from the window, and you head over to the yellow Concord Jewel, and they actually jump on the same Concord Jewel you are, and as the Concord Jewel departs and you go to the land where the Dinsing Night Market actually is,
He kills it.
no, you recognize that he walks over to you and says, "I might have a job for you when we get there." And that is where we will end
Can
our
we do a
adventure
long
for this
rest?
day. That's where we end this adventure for this day.
Firstly, a long rest.
So Ruben, Teddy, Hugo, my dudes, it has been wonderful to play with you today. Any final things you want to say?
Let's just take a long rest to reset our stuff.
This was a D&D game where we played D&D.
And also, just so everybody still knows, I'm still in my raven form.
And so as this flock of ravens joins the Concord Jewel on its way to its destination, that's where we end us. Thank you for those of you playing around the table. Thank you for those tuning in wherever you're tuning in from. And join us again next time as we continue this journey and see what the night market has for us to do. I'm Dad, your DM for this session, and we will see you next time.
Dad's Dungeon Dudes.